welcome back to my channel. It's Nita here from Next with Nita. I'm getting cozy, don't mind me. Today we are chatting. It's gonna be like a chatty video because I wanted to share my heart about New York City. And if you're new here, my husband and I lived in New York for 15 months and we ended up moving back to Dallas, which is where our family's from, when I was pregnant, and also, it was also the start of the pandemic in 2020. It just felt like with everything going on with the pandemic and New York was just different, we picked up and left. I was also pregnant, and so I figured we should be close to parents and family and things like that. So fast forward a couple years, we're still in Texas, and I think I officially have closure leaving New York City. And so I struggled the last year and a half or so because I missed the city. You know what I mean? I missed the life I had, not necessarily pre-baby, but it was just like I missed being in the city. Like I could be in the city with Kai, my son, no problem. But I feel like our time in New York was cut short, you know, because 15 months in New York City is nothing. Like I feel like you barely get to doing everything at that point. And so we moved to Texas, and I was just not myself, and I knew that, you know, I was gonna be sad for a while. And then we just recently visited New York last week, and that trip really just kind of brought peace to me, and the decision to leave the city earlier than expected. It's one of those things where it's like a blessing in disguise for a number of reasons, but you don't see it when you're like in a situation, right? I feel like that always happens, right? Something happens and it doesn't go your way, and sometimes it really is a blessing in disguise, and you're in the thick of it that you don't see why what just happened is good for you. So that's the case. We moved to Dallas before the housing market went crazy, and we got a good price at our house, and we left New York when things were just getting a little weird with the pandemic. Also, things are not 100% back to normal with New York City. Subways are super quiet. There's really no one on the subway. Like we took the train a couple of times, and we're like, where is everyone? It just felt a little sketchy and kind of scary, to be honest. Like there's parts of New York that have bounced back, but there's some parts it's like, whoa, this doesn't feel the same anymore. And so I'm sure at some point New York will go back to normal, but right now it's still not there, and the city feels different, which kind of helped me feel okay with like, okay, maybe we actually did leave at the right time, and this all makes sense now. It took me, you know, almost 2 years when did we move? July, August of 2020. So yeah, year and a half to like get to this point. And I share this because I don't know what stage of life you guys are in, but for the longest time, I felt so just sad and in my feelings about the decision to leave, and I didn't have clarity as to why, and like, what if we had stayed, and all these thoughts. And it goes to show that like if you're in a similar boat where you just can't see why something is good for you, or why this certain thing happened to your life, or you moved here, whatever it is, just give it time, because sometimes it does take a little while to like get that closure you need. But yeah, I can like officially say that I feel good about our decision leaving, and that is not to say I do not love New York City. I freaking love the city, and Gina and I talk about all the time, like our goal, long-term goal, many years from now, I'm sure, is to like have our permanent home in Dallas, Texas, and then have a vacation home in the city. Because I visit New York so often, like maybe once every few months, and I want to stay for longer, and I want to go more. It's just, you know, paying for a hotel for longer stay, all that adds up. And so at some point, if I get to a point, you know, win the lottery, I want to have a place in New York that we call home too. So that's the goal. Maybe by then things will be normal, but that's where I'm at. And I wanted to just share it because I actually wanted to share and document it, because I'm actually really proud of getting to this point, because I didn't think I could. I thought we just made the biggest mistake ever leaving the city. Do I miss my friends there still? Yeah, daily. A lot of my friends did end up leaving. Texas is still kind of hard. Making friends as an adult is really hard. New York, I feel like, people that are more accepting and they understand life struggles and they're more willing to help. And I don't know, I just feel like it's easier to make friendships there. So that aspect is still kind of a struggle, but I don't know. I feel like we made the right move, and I had to share it with you guys because, well, for one, just in case you are in a similar boat, wanted to give you guys hope. But two, also, I know a lot of you have followed me from our New York City video, or the viral video. Gosh, I don't even know how many millions of views it has now, of our apartment. And so we're no longer living in that apartment. We have a home now. I miss that apartment so freaking much. The views were just incredible. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys have followed me from that video, but that's what I want, like a vacation home with views like that I can go to every so often, stay for a few weeks. But yeah, I really don't have another point to this video other than say like, hey, I'm officially happy. You know what I mean? I'm happy with where we're at. I'm happy. Us leaving New York makes sense now, and just wanted to give you guys hope too, because I feel like with the pandemic, we all have had these weird changes, whether you moved and left to go somewhere else, or, you know, you've just been locked in a lot, and we've just all experienced so many emotions. It's been like an emotional roller coaster the last 2 years, and I'm just here to say that, hey, things will make sense. And if they don't already for you, there's a reason for what is happening. There's a reason for what has happened. And although you may not see it right now, you just have to be patient, trust the process, trust in God. So that is that, and I don't really have anything else. I'm gonna link up this. It's actually a romper that I'm wearing, by the way. I'm gonna link this up. I have a code. It's Nita Feb for 20% off. It's such a cute little number for spring. And then I'll link up the jewels too. I think I have a discount code for the jewelry, not the earrings. These are Kendra Scott, but this has K&S for actually my son and my dog. So I'll link up all of those details down below. And then a frequent question I get asked is where this wallpaper is. It's from Hovia, H-O-V-I-A. I'll also put that down in the bio. Yeah, no other point to this video. Sorry, I'm so itchy randomly. Other than just like, I have closure. And that is all. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And if you've been here since the New York days, then like, you're amazing. I will see you in my next video. Chat soon. Bye-bye.